Alright guys, now today's video is a Marvel's Avengers video, Square Enix's installment in the Marvel universe. It's a pretty good game. I've played around 4 hours so far and I'm really enjoying it. It's got Destiny vibes definitely. So this video is the Abomination fight. Now specifically it's the second half of the fight. The first half of the fight is pretty straightforward, but the thing to note about this second half of the fight is he's covered in this green radiation and there's also energy pillars all around. Now if you step inside the energy pillar you will lose all your health. I'm not sure what I've tried to push him into the energy pillar. I don't think he loses anything, but the other thing to note is he'll do these attacks and he'll let out radiation. Now if you go and attack him while this smoke's there you will lose health, but if you hold R2 then you'll regain health as you're attacking him, and it kind of gives you this protection. I think it's called rage, I'm not specifically sure, but what will happen is over time the rage will be depleted, the green bar that's underneath the health, and when that does happen you will have to go into the green smoke, the gas, and attack him. This is the best you can do, but I think 3 light attacks with the square button will fill it back up. So what you want to be doing is you want to attack and then move out, attack and then move out. You don't want to get too greedy. Now I actually spent about 45 minutes on this boss himself. If you actually go into my live stream you'll see how long I actually spent on it, but this was the one where I did it. Now you'll also notice that I've got the R1 saved. Normally I start the fight off using it, but one thing I did realise is the match before, the encounter before this, he had the smallest of energy left and I died. So what I've done is I'm going to save it till right at the end, but let's go into the encounter itself. There's a few things to note. I've already covered most of them, but I'll go over them again. First thing is that there's these energy pillars that surround the area. Now if you get caught in them you will start losing health, but I play with subtitles and hearing impaired on, and what that means is the subtitles comes up there. Now this is a better angle, the view of them. I'll put it in slow motion, but if you get caught in any one of these bars he'll do attacks which will force you to go back, so just make sure that they're being activated in front of you and you should be fine. And now the second thing to watch out for is he'll do attacks where he'll lunge forward or he'll hit into the ground, and what will happen is he'll give off gas, and you'll see here he'll give off a lot of gas. Now if you attack him in this gas without holding R2 you will lose health, as you'll see as I back out here I lose a bit of health, but they're the 2 things to watch out for in terms of obstacles. So when it comes to watching out for the attacks he does, now Abomination does a variety of attacks. As you take more of his health away he gets more aggressive, but this one here is the first one that he does. Now if you keep the fight at a distance he'll do this often. I've slowed it down, you'll see a little red thing there. Yeah, you just need to get out of the way of that red circle. If you get out of the way then you'll avoid the gas, but I tend to kept the fight in close quarters so he didn't hit me with that attack. But the other attacks he does is this rolling attack, so we'll do it in normally 3. So we'll do like a stomp, a punch, and then he'll do a roll like that, and if he hits you he will take off a lot of your energy and he'll knock you back as well. The other attack he does is he'll charge at you like this. Easy to move out of the way, you just got to press circle to dodge. Then the other attack he does, as I mentioned earlier, he does attack in 3, so he'll do 1 stomp, then I think he does a punch forward. No, so yeah, then he does a punch forward and then he does a diving punch, and there you go, that's the 3rd one. It's a matter of timing your circles correctly. 1 circle's to dodge obviously. If you press circle, I think if you press circle twice on backwards he'll do a backwards roll, but watch out for that. He attacks in 3, so it'll be 1 punch and sometimes he'll stop, otherwise it'll be a punch followed by a lunge followed by a roll, and then finally near the end of the fight he'll start throwing things at you, and again you just gotta wait for him to throw and then press circle to dodge. So that's how you avoid his attacks. So how do you beat him? Well, beating him is pretty simple, but it requires a lot of patience, and I'll get into that now. So how do you beat him? Now I'm just going to let the fight play out from start to finish while I talk about how I beat him. So you want to alternate your attacks. You don't want to keep pressing square or keep pressing triangle. You want to do like square 3 times and then triangle once, or triangle a few times and then square and throw in a few more triangles. You can do the jumping attack, but I think I avoided it in this fight. If you do back up, then one thing you can also do is do the you hold L2 and you press R2 and you throw things at him, but it does minimal damage. So what you want to do is you want to stay close quarters. You want to use your circle button a lot to dodge, and then one thing you need to avoid is if you attack him while the green smoke is out, then you will lose health as you're attacking him. unless you hold R2 with rage. Once you hold R2 with rage, your health will actually go up the more you attack him. But what will happen is over time, you'll run out of rage, and then what you have to do there is once he attacks, like a normal attack, like something like that, you want to dodge, get in behind him, and you want to hit him 3 times. That should fill up your rage bar. And then it's back to holding R2 and damaging him in the smoke. Now, you can play it really safe, and every time he attacks, you dodge and you attack him behind, because he is most vulnerable after every attack. You can't really go up to him and beat him because he'll just attack you. You need to be patient, and yeah, he leaves himself open to attack after his own attack. So you'll see in this last bit here, he's attacked, then I go in from behind and I pummel him. You don't want to get too greedy. I got a bit too greedy there, but I did get lucky with the R1 button. Right at the end, you'll get the notion to do the triangle circle and you'll finish him off. And then I'll just let this play out. Well, that's how you beat him. So I think the overall tactic is, don't get too greedy. If you hit him maybe 3-4 times, don't go for a 5th one, because he will retaliate. You want to pull out. You want to hit him 4, maybe 5 times and then pull out. Never go for 6. Never go for 2 combo moves. Once one combo is finished, just pull out and then go back in. Well, that's how you beat Abomination. It is a really tricky fight. I did play it on hard. I mean, you could just put it on easy and finish it, but that's not how I do things. I like to play the game on hard basically, because I like the challenge. But that's Abomination. Now, I did get this game early, which is why I've got this already done. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, share, subscribe, and if there's more bosses, then I'll upload more videos. If you like the content, leave a comment. If you want to see other things, check out my live streams. They go up automatically, but it's just me playing through the game. Now, I forgot to add it, but if there's anything you are stuck on, if there's anything you need clearing up, leave a comment and I'll get back to you. I realise that I do speak pretty quickly, and there are things that I have cut out. There's no guide to this available, so everything was done through trial and error. So yeah, if you've got any questions about how to beat him, any issues that you're having, leave a comment and I'll try my hardest to answer them. But until the next one, peace.